Welcome everybody to Join. Today, I'm going to be talking about the final episode of The House of Asher. Now, this episode is a 1 hour episode to season finale. Now, there's rumors there's going to be a season 2. There's a lot to unpack this episode. Now, let's get it started. First of all, this is a spoiler-free video. So if you don't want me to spoiling the video, please click off right now and go watch it. It's on Stars. Okay, if you don't got Stars, go download it and go watch Spartacus, the House of Asher. This is not a sponsor, by the way. Okay, we first start off in the episode with the father's funeral. This guy right here, the father's funeral. We first start off with the father's funeral, and the brother shows up out of nowhere. I don't know who they got to play his brother, but he creeped me the fuck out. Like, he give me bad vibes. But like I always tell you, I'm not gonna bore y'all with the boring parts. I'm gonna just give y'all my assessment, my thoughts about this episode. It's a 1 hour episode. So we first start off at his funeral. The daughter's there, the mom is there. Everybody's sad because he's a senator of the Republic of Capua. So he dies. You know, in the last episode he died. So, long story short, right, they were at the funeral. The uncle shows up, his brother, the old guy's brother. Hold on. What the fucking on? Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to do that circle that I always do. His brother shows up out of nowhere. I don't know where the fuck he came from. He shows up out of nowhere. He just completely rubbed me the wrong way. Like, I don't like him. So, long story short, everybody leaves, right? The mother and daughter are in the bath. You know, taking a bath. So his brother walks in while they're taking a bath. I'm like, yo, what the? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? They taking the bath together. So the uncle shows up, and the mother and daughter was like, what you doing here? We're taking the bath together. So I don't know. There's something wrong with this uncle. Long story short, they tried to come out the bath. He was like, nah, stay. And he started undressing, you know. And he was in the bath with the mother and daughter. First of all, that gave me creepy vibes. Second of all, when you're doing in the bath with your grown ass niece, I don't care, man. I don't care if it's back then they did that shit. I don't care if it's Roman times and then back then they did that shit. Nah, that shit won't fly with me, boy. Shit, I don't care, man. That shit was creepy. I don't know what the fuck the writers were thinking. That shit was cool, man. They fucked up on that. I didn't like that one bit. I don't like the implications that the uncle is gonna, you know, fuck, fuck the mom or, you know, do do the nasty with the daughter. I don't like that implication. That's straight up nasty to me, yo. That shit, that shit run me the wrong way. Anyway, he's in the bath with them, and so he's a sexist, by the way. He's a chauvinist. He's a sexist. He do not like the mom and daughter. You know, and the daughter had to put him in his place one time. Shit. Yo, but I'm not gonna bore you with that. That's neither here nor there. So let me get to the nitty gritty, the juicy part. Pause. So let me get to the nitty gritty, right? Asher went back to his villa and told the gladiators they were part of the games, right? Long story short, they get towards the games. Right before they get towards the games, let me show you a picture. Okay, side note. Hold on. Okay, side note. This girl, let me show you. This girl right here, she ends up leaving with Julius Caesar's wife. I don't really care about her, so that's a side note. She she's not important to the story, so she's a bitch anyway. The way she treated the girl with the curly hair, I felt bad. Well, the girl with the curly hair deserved it, but still, I felt bad. So that's the side note right there. That storyline wasn't important. I don't know why they added to it because they might come back second season and add more to it, but to me, this won't they, get together? I don't really care. She don't add nothing to the story. I like the girl with the curly hair. She got balls. She reminded me of Asher when Asher was a slave. Well, that's neither here nor there. So I'm here to talk about the real story between the female gladiator and the gladiator that the female gladiator don't like. But there's a surprise. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so the story, which is this dude right here, asks this gladiator right here to train. This female gladiator. Sorry, I did that point the wrong way. So the Dotori asked the gladiator, the male gladiator, the one that she's been beefing with, to help him train her for the games, right? First of all, he was reluctant at first, but then the Dotori told him, be like, your father would have did the same thing. He would have helped out. Yo, long story short, they were training. He was giving them pointers, tips, pause. He was giving them pointers how to maneuver with the female with the two swords. Yo, he was training her nonetheless. Long story short, they were at the games. Yo, that female gladiator fucked that other female gladiator up. She put the beats on the other female gladiator. She put the beats on the other female gladiator. Yo, I was hyped. I was like, yes. I was like, yes. Because this... Let me do that. Let me do this at another angle. This gladiator right here, she's a fucking beast, yo. Like, I swear, yo. Yo, like I said, if you haven't watched this episode, click off and go watch it. It's a must watch. Yo, that female gladiator whooped the other female gladiator's ass. I was cheering like a motherfucker. I was like, let's go. She probably got what she deserved. Shit. But what happened after that surprised the hell out of me, right? So the male gladiator talked to the Dotori, was like, yo, can you bring my girlfriend through? Could you ask the Dominus, which is Asher, to bring my girlfriend through? And he was like, when Asher's not busy, I will do it. Like, I will ask him about his girlfriend, if she can come through. I'm paraphrasing in my own words. And so the girlfriend come through. She said something to the male gladiator. And the male gladiator, I'm gonna say it in my words, he looked at her and was like, yo, hold up, what you said? And he was like, guard. And that was it for his girlfriend. Right? So the female gladiator walked to herself. Right? And so this dude followed right behind her. And they started talking. Mind you, her hand was bandaged up. They don't got a medicus no more, so the Dotori had to bandage her hand. So the male gladiator, the one with the curly hair, the one you see right there, he was like, let me take a look at that. So when he took off the bandage and he rewrapped it, and one thing led to another, he kissed her, and she kind of backed away for a minute, and she kind of looked at him like, yo, what the fuck you doing? And he was like, my apologies. He was about to walk out, and guess what? I knew this was gonna happen. They started fucking. Like, literally started fucking. I knew that. I knew that shit was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen sooner or later. Because you could almost see it in their eyes, like they wanted each other. Like, but the final confrontation, that shit was awesome. I'll be back. So the final part of this episode is a doozy. It's a big one. Asher was promised the arena. See, he told Julius Caesar, if I do this, can you tell Marcus Crassus to rebuild the arena, and I'll be in charge of the arena. And Julius Caesar said, fine, I'll do it. So long story short, he fucked Asher over. Like, that's sad, man. If you promise somebody something, promise, like, keep your promise. Don't renege on your promise. Like, that's fucked up. So I'm gonna do it this way. You see this pendejo right here? That's a word for Hispanic. Pendejo is like idiot. You see that pendejo right there? Yo, I don't like him. I used to not like Asher, but this House of Asher like this season, like, yeah, this season made me like Asher, made me want to root for Asher. Long story short, she left, so she's out of the equation. So it's only them two, right? So he promised Asher to throw Crassus to rebuild the arena and let Asher be in charge of who gets to have games, have the games. Long story short, he double crosses Asher. That's when Asher fought with Julius Caesar. And you know what happened to Julius Caesar? You really want to know what happened to Julius Caesar? He got fucked up. He got fucked up. Julius Caesar got fucked up by Asher. I was waiting for old school Asher to come back. Because people keep bringing Asher down, so Asher finally had enough. And Asher was like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. I'm gonna put in my words. Asher was like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck your ass up. Keep playing with me, boy. And that's exactly what Asher did. Yo, Asher fucked this dude up. Hard body. And you know what happened? You know what happened, right? Let me show you. So if Julius Caesar's wife not there, if she went back to Rome, blah blah blah, who cares? You know what happened to Julius Caesar? He's no longer. He got the bell rang on him. He got the bell rang on him. The Undertaker came from it and took his soul. Yo, I should whoop that boy ass, yo. I'm not gonna lie, Julius Caesar had ass on the ropes. Yo, that final battle. Whew. What a season finale. Yo, I can't wait for season 2. Season 2, people, they talking about it. I think they filming it. It's not gonna be released. The homie to this. I'm just speculating. Not gonna be released until next year, the middle of next year, I believe. Yo, but that season finale, whew, I did not see that coming. And get this, if Asher taking control of the arena, the Dottori is gonna be in charge of the looters. The Dottori will be the new dominance of the looters. But that final battle, whew, that one was a doozy. Here's my assessment of the episode. It was good. The only part that creeped me out was the uncle. I didn't like the uncle. He's a sexist pig. Whoever wrote his dialogue and whoever said that scene was okay with his niece and her mom in the bath, and him coming in while they're taking a bath and joining them, that shit was weird. And he was butt naked too. That shit was weird. Whoever wrote that should get fired. What kind of sick, twisted individual? No, I don't care if that was that. I don't care if that was that. Yo, if you want me to be a fan of Spartacus, don't put that shit in there. Because if y'all keep doing that shit, I'm not gonna be a fan of Spartacus any longer. And I will boycott the shit out of Spartacus if y'all keep doing that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't play with that shit. I'm an uncle myself. I don't play with that shit. So if anybody in the House of Asher or Stars see this, don't do that shit, man. You're gonna lose your viewers that way. It's all good having a girl naked, but having your brother's ex-wife, then your niece in the bath naked, nah, nigga, nah, I don't do that. My bad for saying the N-word, but that really pissed me off. I don't do that. Y'all shouldn't do that neither. Whoever thought that was okay to put that in there should get fired immediately. I'm not with that shit. That shit creep me the fuck out. I don't like that shit. All I know of the episode was good. I like it. It's an action-packed episode. That's the only part I didn't like. Sorry, I went off. I crashed out a little bit because I'm an uncle. And I would never imagine myself doing that to, that's just wrong. I don't care whatever that is. I don't care if they really do that back then in that era. But that's just wrong. Whoever said that scene was okay to film and leave it in there should get fired. I'm dead ass. Fucking piss me off having a scene like that. I had to turn my, you know what? I'm not gonna spoil my good time. But all in all, the episode was fun. I enjoyed it except for that part, you know. I don't fuck with that. That just left a bad taste in my mouth. I don't fuck with that type of behavior. All in all, that was a good episode. I enjoyed it. Julius Caesar finally got what was coming to him, even though that's not how we died how we died in real life. You know, it's a what if. I hope they do more of these. I can't wait for season 2 though. I can't wait to see what they do. Hopefully they don't do that shit again. Hopefully the uncle get what was coming to him, man, because I don't like that shit. I don't do that shit. I don't condone that shit. Go watch the episode and give me your thoughts. Well, folks, this is the final episode of House of Asher. I hope you enjoyed my videos of the House of Asher. If you haven't watched my videos about the House of Asher, I got a playlist. It's called Spartacus. Spartacus playlist. So when you're gonna see all my thoughts about the House of Asher, go have yourself a marathon. And I'm not gonna stop making videos. I'm not gonna stop making videos about things that I love, and you know. But see you in season 2 of House of Asher. Remember, folks, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and remember, folks, always keep drawing. Have a nice night and God bless. I'm out. Peace. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking doing that in that episode. Like, seriously, that really pissed me off. I'm out.